You drink water every day, but what if that water isn't actually helping your health? Many people chalk up chronic fatigue, brain fog, slow recovery, and inflammation to stress, yet the real culprit could be the quality and molecular properties of the water you drink. Over the next slides, I'll show the upgrades serious health optimizers are choosing in 2026 and why it matters. Let's quickly map the journey ahead so you know what to expect. We'll start with the real pain points regular water doesn't fix, then dig into the science behind hydrogen-rich water and the evidence from thousands of studies. After that, we'll compare the top bottles, highlight red flags to avoid, and finish with a clear recommendation so you can decide with confidence. If you recognize persistent exhaustion, brain fog, sore muscles that linger, stubborn inflammation, dull aging skin, or rising oxidative stress, you're not imagining it. These are common pain points many people still try to solve with more water or supplements. This slide summarizes those everyday problems and sets up why a different kind of water could address the root causes instead of just masking symptoms. Most of us were taught that drinking more water is the cure-all, but quantity isn't the same as quality. Regular tap or bottled water offers no antioxidant power, often contains chlorine or heavy metals, and does little to stop free radicals. In short, standard hydration helps fluids balance, but it doesn't resolve cellular oxidative stress or the underlying drivers of chronic symptoms. The evidence base for molecular hydrogen is surprisingly large. Thousands of scientific publications, dozens of clinical trials, a landmark study in 2007, and GRAS recognition by authorities. Mechanistically, hydrogen is produced in bottles via electrolysis or infusion, dissolves into water at therapeutic concentrations, crosses cell membranes, neutralizes the most harmful free radicals, and supports energy, recovery, and anti-aging effects at the cellular level. Consistent hydrogen water drinkers report a cluster of benefits that line up with the science. Steadier energy, without midday crashes, clearer thinking and less brain fog, faster post-workout recovery and reduced soreness, lower inflammation, visible skin improvements, and even positive shifts in gut microbiome balance. These outcomes stem from hydrogen's selective antioxidant action and support for mitochondrial function. This bottle is not for everyone, but it helps several clear groups: athletes and gym-goers who want faster recovery and endurance, high-performance professionals battling brain fog and long work sessions, biohackers aiming for cellular optimization, adults over 50 looking to combat age-related oxidative stress, people with chronic inflammation, and clean-living families wanting safer, science-backed hydration. Before you buy, check 6 non-negotiable criteria that separate real performers from marketing: true PEM or SPE electrolysis technology, minimum hydrogen output around therapeutic levels, IHSA certification for validated concentration, food-grade BPA-free or glass materials, a clean membrane design with no star-shaped reinforcements, and independent third-party lab reports proving claims. Each of these protects safety, efficacy, and value. After testing and verification, 5 bottles stood out for different reasons. The Echo Flask leads as the premium lab-certified option. Purify offers the best price-to-performance ratio and reliable certification. Ocamida 5000 Pro is the top budget pick with clean design, while Tyant and Puripebrix H8000 bring very high outputs or specialized tech. Price and tested hydrogen levels are the key differentiators. Looking across the comparison table, the main trade-offs become clear. Echo Flask delivers the highest measured output and a lifetime warranty, but costs more. Mid-tier options balance output, cycle time, and certifications. While budget models may sacrifice certification or membrane quality, pay attention to verified lab tests, membrane tech, cycle duration, and warranty to choose the bottle that matches your priorities. The market has plenty of traps, so watch for big warning signs. Claims of 10-15 parts per million without lab evidence are unrealistic. Bottles without a visible oxygen vent usually mean no real PEM and toxic byproducts may leach in. Star-shaped membrane reinforcements trap bacteria. Brands without third-party testing are untrustworthy. Extremely cheap products skip critical components, and absent warranties show lack of confidence. When you add up what people already spend on energy drinks, supplements, anti-inflammatory products, and recovery aids, monthly costs often range in the hundreds. By contrast, a properly certified hydrogen water bottle is a one-time purchase plus minimal operating cost, and it can replace multiple recurring expenses, translating into significant monthly savings and a cost per day well under $1 in most cases. So, what's the verdict after reviewing the science and the market? The evidence supports hydrogen water as effective, and for most buyers, the Eco Flask earns the best overall crown for lab-certified performance. Purify is the best value for price to performance and certifications, and OC Mida 5000 Pro is the best budget option if you want proven tech under $160. Choose based on budget and priorities. You came in with a simple question. Is your water actually healing you? Now you have the science, the comparisons, and a clear roadmap. If you're ready to start, consider Purify for best value, or Eco Flask if you want the top lab-certified performance. Both are IHSA certified and independently tested. In other words, the only difference between where you are and meaningful change is whether you start today.